There we go. Welcome to the J Awards. Woo! Red points aren't real and the awards kind of matter. So in case you missed it and you didn't find the awards video, or if it hasn't come out yet, I don't know what's going on with that. But our core value awards, we have 100% every day for Daniela A. Closing achievement gap from Maria Mora. Whatever it takes, Caleb Paz. No excuses, Hannah. And Swing Small Stuff, Sarai. We have a new award called Montopolis Ambassadors. We gave that to Azara Hernandez and Daniel Alonso. Those are like students that well represent our school and are well-rounded and have a good, if we sent them out to represent us, they'd show off all the best things of Montopolis. And our Bulldogs of the Year are top students Yvette Reyes and Akeen. Again, if you missed it, here's the core value words. For English, we have MVPs Ashley, Algebra Norelli, History Juliana, Chemistry Pablo, Most Improved Brenda, Algebra and Kevin, History Stephen, Kayla Lugo, and Chemistry. But that's not the fun stuff. Here's all of our categories. It's a little overwhelming. It was a little overwhelming for me at 3 in the morning, but we're going to get through this. It'll be fun. All right, so we're going to start off with the Artfully Creative Award. And my meme over here, it says, "You were born an original, don't die a copy." And this award goes to Cameron Cook. Woo! Our next one, we have the awesome attitude. So these are kids that just have a great attitude majority of the time. We have, if a bad attitude is like a flat tire, if you don't change it, you're not going to go anywhere. Story. And our awesome attitude awards going to Ashley Jill. She has a really good attitude in class all the time. We have the Good Friend Award. Good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know that they're there, especially in times like this. And our Good Friend Award goes to Isabella.
Yay, Isabella!
She's so helpful to all of her friends, and she cares about them, and she wants to be there for them. She's a good friend. Our Lab Safety Award. So these are students that are constantly in all the lab gear. I never have to give them a hard time about putting on goggles and gloves. And our winner there we have Melissa Moliner. She's also taking many photos while she's in her lab gear and lab, sending them to her mom, which I think is adorable. The Sweet and Spicy Awards. So this is the kids, you don't know. Are they going to be a complete angel in class, or are they going to be a hot tamale popping off on everybody? We have a pinch of spice is enough to turn sweet into spicy. And if you're in my cooking club like this girl is, you know that. Daniela Martinez! So now we have the Avenger Award. And so these are people that stand up for what they believe in, even if they know that the teacher or someone else isn't going to agree with them, but they stand by what they believe is right. April! Woo! All right, so now we have the Stick-to-itiveness Award, and we have that stick-to-itiveness is actually a word, and it's someone that continues to try to do something even if it's difficult or unpleasant. And that one's going to Andrea, because everybody knows chemistry is not pleasant, and she sticks through it. The Rubik's Cube Master, we've seen them, we know them. We've watched them break their Rubik's Cube in classroom, but the master has got to be Elijah! And honestly, I'd like to know how many Rubik's Cubes Elijah actually owns.
I think I actually found one in my desk when I was cleaning out my room, so one less than he used to.
I think I found one in my desk also when I was cleaning out my room, but I think it was Miguel's. These super scientists, so these are the kids that are just rock stars at science, and this one was a really hard one to pick, but in the end, the winner is Yvette. She's super. The best hair award. You know when you're having a good hair day. And so our winner there, another hard one. I went with Jolin because his hair is always kept up, and you can tell that he has done something to make sure it is not a hot mess. The class philosopher. And I really like this meme. When you hear someone express a belief that can be undermined in a few leading questions, this looks like a job for me. And I think the person who best fits that is Miguel Cocone. Now we have the secret weapon smiles. I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite. I didn't do anything wrong, I'm just smiling. And our secret weapon smiles goes to Carlos. He's just got that smile on him. He's not doing nothing wrong, right? Nothing. Corey Teller. And then I swear I caught the red dot. This kid just loves to raise his hand and tell a story that's not related to anything that we're talking about, but still good to hear. Cohen Henderson. Yes. The Iron Man Award. And so these are those people that are always connected to technology in some way or another. And we went with Brandon Ramos on this one. He's got some kind of headphone, phone, game device, something attached to him at all times. Just like Iron Man. So the Problem Solver Award. We cannot solve problems with the same mentality that we used to create them. And so this award is for the kids that try to work on stuff when I can't be there, and I'll come back and they'll say, Miss, I already figured it out, or I worked on it. We're going with Emily Gonzalez. First is TikTok, then it's fame. I see you in the back of the room doing something. I'm not sure if you're having a stroke or trying to make a video, but because we already know that she was already TikTok famous, we're going with Carmel. Most likely to fight off aliens and win. So we have a very strong list right here of our alien fighting crew, but in the end, I think the one that would kick the most booty would be Jennifer Hernandez. Nice. There's just something about her. I think she could take down some aliens. Most likely to win Chopped. So this is a special shout out to the Cooking Club. We have grocery shopping and COVID-19 has become like an episode of Chopped. What can I make with an old jar of artichokes, maple syrup, a can of dented celery soup, and a freezer-burned chicken thigh? And our Chopped winner is Akeen. He's very passionate about cooking, and I think he will continue cooking in the later years. I think he will continue to enjoy it. The Night Owl Award. So I don't know what's keeping you up if you're studying, if you're playing video games, if you're talking to your friends, but you are up at all hours of the night doing whatever it is that you got to do. Jesus Jaimes. So our most likely to be an evil scientist. You know and I know why you're in this category of conversations that we've had together, but the winner for the evil scientist is Annie Moreno. We have the Wonderful Wanderer Award. Not all who wander are lost, but they do get lots of tardies. Melissa Dominguez. Trying to find everybody. So we have the Drum Major Award. What other people see, what the drum major sees. And for the drum major, I went with Edwin Vargas, because I know how many times we talked about drumline in class. Mr. and Mrs. Manners, when a kid says please and thank you. Now that's something I haven't seen in a long time. These kids are very polite. They're the yes ma'am, no ma'am, aren't going to talk back to you type of kids. And the Mr. Manners Award goes to Brian Quintero. The Poised Participator. So these are kids that will answer questions despite no one else wanting to answer questions in the stark silence of a classroom. this one, interestingly enough, but she knows I've shouted her out for it, Jackie Nieto. Believe it or not, she actually participates in chemistry. The Perfect Penmanship Award. So you look at their papers and you're like, man, you write nice. And I think we know who has the nicest penmanship, though. Brisa de Avila. Even she knows it. And we have the Never Dehydrated Award. Because if you aren't drinking water, you're going to look like this, and nobody wants that. Our Never Dehydrated Award goes to Juan Morazan, because he is always hydrated, always trying to get some water to drink. We have Independent Fashion. I don't do fashion, I am fashion. And so these are the kids that have some very designer clothes that no one else has seen before. We're going with Juan Velour on that one. He's got that one sweater, I believe it is Gucci, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Alrighty, so our Ninja Award. These are the kids that are just so quiet you don't know they sneak up on you, and then you're like, oh, hey, there you are, but they're still very intelligent and doing what they got to be doing. Elihu Gutierrez is getting the Ninja Award. And we have our cat ninja right there. Silent, but hunting. And I believe this is the last one, the Helping Hand Award. So these are the kids that are always going to pass out papers, help out their neighbor, and do clean up after lab, do things that are helpful for me and their peers. We're going with Gio Sanchez. Woo! And after a rousing 20 minutes, we reach the end. Alrighty, let's stop recording.